Dan, one of the things that people are like, why are they so fuzzy, these images? Well, they go very fast. When you see these, why can't we zero in? But the other thing is so many of these, officials in the documentary speak about this clear, they're inside, a lot of these UAP are inside this orb.
A bubble, yeah. So basically,
a bubble, a space-time bubble, right?
Yeah. So a number of the senior scientists who have been involved in government UAP programs, they step out of shadows and reveal some of their big learnings in this film. And one of the most significant learnings is they figured out how these UAP are doing what we see them do, right? And the biggest breakthrough technology that they're using is they're creating an immense amount of energy in a localized area, and they're creating a bubble around the craft. And that bubble is warping space-time in a localized area. And the result of that is everything we observe. And so one of the biggest questions people have always asked over the years is, when I see a UFO, I go take a picture of it, why does it always come out blurry? Well, this breakthrough explains that the answer to that age-old question. Like, when you're taking a photo of a UAP or a video, you're doing it through this space-time barrier, this bubble that's around the craft. And so, of course, it's going to be distorted and blurry. It's like the equivalent of taking a picture of koi fish in a pond from above the water.
Right.
It's going to look all blurry and distorted because there's a different medium there. Right?
And it doesn't adhere, the space-time bubble does not adhere to the same laws of physics that we know, right? So it exists in space, it exists in the atmosphere, in the sky, and in water.
So basically, whatever
it moves effortlessly through those three different, continuums, right?
Yeah. So basically, whatever's in the bubble, whatever craft is in the bubble, is not impacted by the environment outside the bubble. So simply put, it allows it to do things that we can't do. It allows transmedium travel. It can move effortlessly from space to the air to the ocean, and the environment outside the bubble just moves around the bubble. And one of the things I'm proud of in the film is that this really complicated, advanced technology gets broken down in a really digestible, understandable way in the film by these lead scientists in a way where, the average person can really follow it, and it makes sense, and it explains everything we've observed. It explains how these craft are able to do the things they do. And it also opens your imagination to how we could use that technology to change our lives. It could be the key to interstellar travel. It could be the key to solving the energy crisis. All these great things can come out of this technology. But the downside is it could also be used for evil, for war.
What is your theory? I mean, I came away feeling, because of the way, the space-time bubble and these UAP can disappear into water, I just got this sense that there is a whole civilization under the ocean's floor. Like, this is where they exist, because there's so much of our oceanic, space that is so unexplored. 80% is unexplored. Do you get a vibe, and this is not to be, we're not holding you to it here?
Well, look, a number of the officials I interviewed talk about UAP that are seen coming out of the ocean. A number of officials I talked to, and I don't really get into this much in the film, but a number of officials I've talked to have talked about huge craft seen underwater passing our submarines. Huge crafts the size of football fields, moving at thousands of miles an hour under the ocean. So clearly, UAP are under the ocean. It's also the most obvious place to hide. If you're trying to hide from humanity, 70% of our planet is water, right? So you'd hide in the ocean.